Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Alex, and in today's video I did a prom tutorial. Hence why I'm in my prom dress. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, keep on watching. Yeah, and woo. Okie dokie. So I like to start at the bottom of my brow and brush to the bottom part of my brow, and then bring it down. Ooh. Bring the tail and do it down the tail. So then I brush upwards and just kind of like really messily fill in my brows. So then I take more product and I go into the top piece of my brow. Then I'm going to take some product and do some hair-like strokes at the front end of my brow. So now I'm going to go ahead and fill in the other brow. Okay, so next I'm going to take another angled brush. This one is from Vanity Planet. And I'm going to take my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer and I'm going to clean up my brows as well as prime my eyelids. So I'm just going to draw a line at the bottom of my brow and then slowly blend it upwards to clean up the line, and then applying some color straight to my eyelid, and then whatever's left on the brush I'm going to do the top half of my brow and then blend that upwards and out and blend my eyelid all the way out. And then I'm going to take my mini beauty blender and blend out my eyelid. So then I'm just going to comb out my brows one more time. Next I'm going to take my Chella Eyebrow Defining Gel and just comb the front edges of my hair straight upwards. And then I'm going to just fill that in and make sure those hairs stay in place. So as you can see, like, there's a big difference when you don't clean up your brows. And this was the more messy brow too. So let's do that again. Now I'm going to set that with my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I'm going to start off with my Tartelette Amazonian Clay Matte Palette. I'm going to use these for colors up at the top. So starting off with the Floofy brush and the shade Force of Nature, which is this one up here. I'm going to be loading that into the crease and blending it into the outer corner as well. I just realized my brows are slightly uneven and it's going to start bugging me a lot, so we're just going to ignore it. Next, on my Sigma E45, I'm going to take the shade Dreamer, which is this one, and I'm going to do the exact same thing, just a little bit smaller. Next, on this small crease brush from Vanity Planet, I'm going to take the shade Multitasker, which is this one. And I'm going to focus that on the outer corner. And then building it up and blending it out. So next I'm going to take a little bit more Force Nature and just blend this all in together. So next, from my Fenty Beauty palette, I'm going to take the shade Jupiter Sand, which is this one. It's kind of greenish, but it's kind of gray. So I'm going to be taking that and this shade and applying it to the lid. And I'm just going to use this is from sparesource.ca, this is a smudge brush. Then I'm going to blend the crease out. So before I add the glitter, I'm going to add a wing, because glitter is like really hard to put a wing on over top of. So I'm just going to use my Fierce Flicks from Seat London. So I'm just going to do a wing. The NYX Glitter Primer. Then this is the NYX Glitters in number 6, the Crystal. And I'm just gonna take a small little brush. Okay, so then I'm gonna take a little bit of tape. So for prom, I want it to be nice and dewy and nice and glowy. So to do that, I'm gonna use a primer that is dewy. So today I'm gonna use the Becca Backlit Priming Filter. So once I am primed, I'm also gonna add the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Radiance Drops. So I just like adding it to the high points of my face. It's honestly just like water. For foundation, so this is the Maybelline Super Stay Foundation. I am in the shade 110 Porcelain. And I'm gonna bounce it into the skin with my Beauty Blender. And then bring it down the neck. Okay, so now I'm gonna conceal any acne. So I'm actually really good right now, which is surprising. And then we're gonna apply it underneath the eyeballs. Oh, this is my Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Concealer. And I'm gonna also take a little bit of the NARS concealer underneath my eye. So for cream contour, today I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty Amber Match Stick. So you look really stupid until you blend it out. So I'm gonna use the Tarte Unicorn brush. It's one of the thin ones. I just cleaned all my brushes yesterday and it's so nice. See them all nice, pretty and like the right color. So I'm gonna use actually the mini Beauty Blender for my lip ones. And same for my nose contour. I'm going to blend it out with the Beauty Sponge. So I'm going to take my Fair Light Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder from Maybelline. And the mini Beauty Blender. So I'm going to go underneath my eye, blend it out, and then, ooh. Oh, okay, I got it. Okay, so we're going to bake my under eye. We're going to start with this one, because that one's crying. We're going to let that chill while I blend. And then I'm going to take that same powder on a brush and just powder it all over my skin. So I'm going to add some blush. Like always, my favorite blush, the Tarte Amazonian 12-Hour Blush in Party. And I'm taking, the big floofy brush I used to set my face was from Vanity Planet. The brush I'm using to apply my blush is the e.l.f. Angled Blush Brush. So next I'm going to apply some bronzer, and then I'm going to use my Multitasker Complexion Brush number 46 from Sephora. And I'm using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Global Glow, if I can freaking open it. Next, taking my Kat Von D Shade Plus Light Contour Palette and a contour brush from Vanity Planet. I'm going to take the lightest shade, which is Somber Contour. Next, we gotta highlight, and then we're gonna do the under eyes. I'm gonna use my Aurora Glow Kit, and I'm gonna be taking the shade Eclipse and Luna, these two. And I'm gonna spray my brush. Actually, I'm gonna spray my face with my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Now that I'm wet, I'm gonna take my brush and also spray it, and taking both shades on a damp brush and applying that, and then blending it in with my finger. And I'm applying that to my brow bone and down. My family keeps laughing at me because I keep like super highlighting my nose. So I come downstairs and they're like, Alex, something's on your nose. And I'm like, nope, I'm good. And I'm also going to apply this to the inner corner. I'm just not going to wet the brush. So I'm going to start by just taking Luna and applying it, and then going on top of that with Eclipse to make it blinding. So no matter what, I want to blind them with my glow. So now for the under eyes, I'm going to take my Tarte Lip Palette, and I'm just going to take a little bit of Force of Nature and Dreamer. And apply that underneath my eye and blend it out. Now I gotta add some lashes. So I'm gonna apply some mascara to my top and bottom lashes, and I'm gonna use the Better Than Sex because I love it. So I start off by applying it to both my bottom lashes first, and then applying just a little bit to my top lashes. And now lashes. So for lashes today, I'm gonna take my Lady Lash Club lashes. I'm gonna take my favorite ones, which are the Hypnotic ones. So I haven't actually cut them yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So you always cut from the outer corner, not the inner corner. So I found that out because I'm doing the inner corner and then my lashes always look stupid. So if you cut from the outer corner, that way you don't mess up the inner, how short the inner corner is. So to apply my lashes, I always like start by wrapping it around my finger, my pinky, and just curling them a little bit. I take my Sephora tweezers. These are the lash tweezers. Take my Duo glue and apply it. I like the brush on glue just because it's like literally so much easier to apply. Then I count to 30 and then I look in a mirror and I look downwards. And I go in from the top and I place it on top of my lashes. Then I take little tweezers and I attach the outer corner first. Then I squeeze my lashes and then I go in and attach the inner corner. And voila! Like, then I take just a spoolie and I just brush them upwards to blend them. And the last step for this look is lips, so I'm just gonna take whatever's off them, add a little bit of lip balm. Cause like my lips are still super dry. And I'm actually gonna use the exact same mascara I used for mascara, the same lipstick I used for prom, and this is the MAC Viva Glam 2. Okay, so I just put on my prom dress from last year because I was like, if you're gonna film a prom tutorial, you might as well wear your dress. So, alright guys, so that is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the tutorial, hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.